Good morning, students. Today I am going to begin Political Science, Chapter 1 of Political Science, Indian Democracy. We have already finished uh, two chapters of history, two chapters of geography, and now this chapter, Indian Democracy, first chapter of Political Science. These 5 lessons are the portion of your first term, first quarterly. Two history, first two, 1 and 2 from history, 1 and 2 from geography, and lesson 1 of political science. But before I explain today the lesson, I want you all to go through the lesson. I am going to give you a few short questions from the lesson itself, and then you go through the lesson, find out the answer, underline it. You find out the answer, underline it. No need to write in your copy just now. When I will tell you to write, then only you will write, but not now. Now only underline it. Alright? As you all used to do in the class. So, your first question will be, name the political party of England that took the decision to declare independence to India. Took the decision to declare independence to India. Question number 1. Then question number 2. Who sent the cabinet mission to India and when? Who sent the cabinet mission to India and when? Next question. Why was the cabinet mission sent to India? Sent to India. Who presided over the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly? Who presided over the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly? Next, who was elected? Who was elected as the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly? Who was elected as the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly? How many sittings were held? How many sittings of the Constituent Assembly were held to prepare the Constitution of India? To prepare the Constitution of India. How many members were there in the Constituent Assembly? How many members were there in the drafting committee? Next question, who was the chairman of the drafting committee? How many members were there in the cabinet mission? How many members were there in the cabinet mission? When was the constitution came into force? When was the new constitution, or when was the Indian constitution handed over to its president? Handed over to its president. In which, through which amendment the word socialist through which amendment the word socialist was incorporated in the preamble? Who is the head of the Indian Republic? From which language the word federation has been derived? Next, from which word the term federation has been derived? First one is language and second one is word. What does the word feudus mean? What does the word feudus mean? What does the word feudus mean? F-O-E-D-U-S, F capital letter, F-O-E-D-U-S, feudus. In which article India has been declared a union of states? a union of states. Next question, where was the federal system first introduced? Mention two characteristics of Indian Federation. Okay, one more. Which country is regarded as the homeland of Federation? Which country is regarded as the homeland of Federation? Okay, students, I think this much enough. Okay, one more you take. Which act had introduced the parliamentary form of government? Which act had introduced the parliamentary form of government in pre-independence India? In pre-independence India. What is quasi-federal? What is quasi-federal? Okay, I think you can find out the answers of these questions and underline it in the book only. No need to write. Then in the next class I shall explain the lesson. Okay, and this is the last lesson before the first quarter. And as you know that you have to bring the copies, you have to send the copies. Your parents can bring the copies for correction. So before that, see that you have to, date is already given, sister has sent the notice also. So see that you write all the notes, whatever is given to you all, whatever is shown, write all the notes. Okay? And see that all of you submit your copies. The date what is mentioned, the same day, same time you have to submit. Afterwards it will not be accepted. Alright? Okay, I'll stop for today.